From the 21st to 23rd June 2010, hundreds of delegates, including UN and national officials, as well as media scholars and professionals, gathered in Bonn, the former federal capital of Germany, in the framework of Deutsche Welle's Global Media Forum. This year's theme was the role of media in raising awareness about climate change.
Around 3,500 media representatives came to Copenhagen, and some of the journalists who were at that event are here with us today. Without the media to report what is happening in the field of climate change, this simply would not have been the case.
As Ivo de Boer, the Executive Secretary of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, said, journalists have a role to play. Once again, Voices of Africa Media Foundation was invited to attend the forum with 3 of its alumni from Ghana, Kenya and Tanzania. These alumni have completed a 6-month training in mobile reporting, that is, reporting using a mobile phone, and have shown interest in covering climate change issues from their local community perspectives. Berit Omunya from Nairobi, Kenya, had a chance to show 2 of her mobile reports, one made in her place of residence, the slum of Kibera.
On Sunday we live, and this is a solar lamp. We gave it a name, Keep Light. Keep Light because the Keep stands for Kibera, and then the rest is light, specifically giving light.
Sandy further explains the components of the solar lamp.
And the other on a geothermal plant in Naivasha, Kenya.
These are the wells, and from these wells, geothermal resources extracted from below the ground, then driven into the separators, where steam and water is separated, then sent to the turbines.
Watching from over than Kenya, this is very Omunya.
Her conclusion was that efforts are being made both at high and low levels towards the use of clean, renewable energies. On his side, Edward Kwame Aklade from Accra, Ghana, was on a panel with scholars and other journalists discussing the collaboration, or rather the lack of collaboration between journalists and scholars in Ghana.
We are into reporting using mobile phones. It's just more than calls. We use mobile phones to take videos, and we also report issues from the rural communities, issues that people do not really pay attention to. We go to such perspective to report issues using the mobile phones. It's quite complex though, but very interesting.
Abisai Maeda from Arusha, Tanzania, where he has been monitoring the melting of the legendary ice cap on the Kilimanjaro, attended numerous plenary sessions and workshops. All in all, attending this global event was an exceptional experience, as the alumni explained.
This forum has given a new dimension to my career. I've learned a lot. Journalists were invited, experienced ones, who taught us how to do reporting vis-a-vis climate change issues. We also realized that most journalists do not know how to cover stories on climate change issues as well as environmental issues. So experts were brought in to teach us all these things. So I think that I would also go and impact this knowledge to my fellow colleagues or fellow reporters back at home in Ghana.
I've learned a lot from this forum. Especially from the panel which I was a speaker, whereby we were discussing about geothermal power plant in Kenya. So we had other speakers who were big people in the journalism field, and from them I learned that reporting can be done in a different way.
The best workshop for me it was covering climate change in West Africa. Which scientists and journalists came together, and I came to realize that they are not well collaborating in telling this story and issues about climate change, which if I compare to the place where I came from, I think it's the same issue, and that's why I say it was interesting, because I get to learn from their conclusion that they has to come together.
I should remind that in the last year's Global Media Forum edition, Voices of Africa Media Foundation and its mobile reporting program were awarded the Best of the Blog award in the video category. It is a sign that the local perspective approach the foundation has adopted makes the difference.
Reporting from Bonn, Germany, this is Olivier Ngirubugara, a senior coach for Voices of Africa Media Foundation.